The strategic alignment of your projects really matters. Projects that are aligned with strategy are 57% more likely to achieve their business goals. They are also 50% more likely to finish on time and 45% more likely to finish on budget. Data from the PMI's Pulse of the Profession shows that the best project delivery teams deliver great value to their organization, and one of the biggest differentiators between these high performers and the rest is, you guessed it, strategic alignment. Understanding how well each project supports your strategic goals lets you select the highest impact projects. Just as important, it enables you to make resource allocation decisions quickly and efficiently. So what does strategic alignment mean, and crucially, how can you measure it? Your organization has a number of strategic goals, some of which may be in conflict with each other. They're typically things like improving customer success, or growing the business, or quite commonly, cutting cost. There is a big problem though. Your senior managers will often disagree on which of these goals is more important. So how on earth can you measure strategic alignment in any way that will be meaningful, that will support decision making? Thankfully, there is a method called the analytic hierarchy process, or AHP, and it's great at measuring strategic alignment. Essentially, you convert strategic goals into a set of weighted criteria and then use those weighted criteria to score your projects, resulting in a clear, numeric strategic alignment score for each project. You can do this in 5 simple steps. First, work with your executive team to brainstorm a list of strategic goals. It's a good idea to look at your company's key performance indicators or balanced scorecard for inspiration. You can also look at your existing projects and see what their drivers are. You then capture your list of goals as a set of criteria that you can use to evaluate your projects. These criteria can be arranged into a hierarchy with, for example, a top-level criterion of improved financial performance, being made up of cost savings, delivering positive NPV, and revenue growth. Next, you focus down on which goals are the most important ones. Of course, your stakeholders will have rather different views on this question, and this is where the decision science, where AHP comes in. You look at pairs of criteria and ask which one is more important. When you find differences of opinion between your stakeholders, and you will find differences of opinion, you can have a brief conversation to come to an agreement. Step by step, this process helps the leadership team come to an agreement over the weighted criteria that will be used to measure strategic alignment, a model they will all support. The end result is a set of weighted criteria that you can use to score your projects, which is of course the next step, step 4. Here you collect your projects together through online request forms or by importing them from your PPM tool, and then evaluate each one against your criteria. To do this, simply score each project against each criterion using suitable scale. Ideally, you have different subject matter experts evaluate the different criteria. This helps improve the quality and consistency of your data. Next, you combine together your weighted criteria and the scores for each project, and you end up with a total score for each project. You can see clearly how each project supports your key strategic goals. These scores enjoy strong support from your leadership team because, well, you used their weighted criteria to calculate it. All of this means nothing if you don't now take action based on your shiny new strategic scores. You can use them to select the best portfolio of projects, to make quick, clear decisions on resource allocation, and to communicate direction and reasons to the rest of your organization. So it turns out that measuring strategic alignment isn't so difficult after all. It all comes down to using the right tool, AHP. And when it comes to making AHP easy and to delivering a great collaboration experience, nobody does it quite like Transparent Choice.